Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World Resorts in 2019. Today is day 145.
Today we plan to stay in the room here at Grand Floridian and try and get some work done. We have spent a lot of time, it seems like, the last few days back and forth working on the car, so we need to actually get some work done for our clients. So we stayed here in the room. We actually had pretty good Wi-Fi here, and I had a couple calls as well as some work I needed to get done. Alyssa was working for the clients as well, doing some copywriting, but she also was simultaneously doing a Q&A on Instagram.
So every time that we did a live Q&A on Facebook, that day or the next day, we would do a question answer in stories on Instagram, and so people would send in their questions and we'd answer them. And so this actually takes more time than you would think because it's recording the answer, putting it up on Instagram with the question, and then typing out the answer as well, because not everyone listens with the sound. So we found that people preferred us doing both. So it did take a decent amount of time. That's what I spent most of the afternoon doing.
Once we were done working in the afternoon, we decided to head over to Animal Kingdom. We actually have something we want to do there. They are premiering a new show tonight, and we don't want to miss that. But we don't want to go just for the show. We want to do a few different things while we're there. So when we got to the park, the first thing we had to do, because Alyssa wanted to go see the otters, we went and saw the otters. And they were out and they were playing and they were so cute.
They were adorable. So apparently we went around dinner time for them as well, because they had these little shells and one of them just kept playing with this one, and it was so cute because he would like hit it around and then he'd like throw it up in the air, and it was just so amazing, and I loved it because a lot of times they're just sleeping all day, so you don't get to see them running around, but they're so cute when they run around.
Now, we checked on those gift cards that we bought here at Animal Kingdom a few weeks ago that had just certain quick service things you could use it for, and turns out we still had some money left on there. We thought we used it all, but apparently we did not. So we're gonna get ourselves some snacks. We headed into Africa and went to Tamu Tamu Refreshments. They have a brand new Lion King Dole Whip. It is a Simba Sunset Dole Whip. It is Dole Whip with watermelon and coconut sauce, and it is really good. Alyssa doesn't like coconut, so she didn't try this one. Plus, there's also coloring, so she can't have it anyway. But I really enjoyed this one. It was a nice, refreshing. I mean, Dole Whip's always refreshing anyway, but with the watermelon and the coconut, it was even lighter and even more refreshing.
And since he got a snack he wanted, it was my turn to choose one. So we made our way over to Pandora to Pangu Pangu because I wanted to try that huge soft pretzel that they had. I always get the same snack there, and so I've never tried this. And this just sounded really good and just full of carbs. Like, this is just going to be amazing. And it was exactly what I wanted. It was salty. I didn't want something sweet tonight, and I really enjoyed this. I did share with him.
I mean, it's huge. You couldn't eat the whole thing anyway if you wanted to. There is a lot of pretzel there. Well, when we were done with our snacks, we decided we should probably go get a seat for the show because tonight is the premiere of the new and improved Rivers of Light. It is now called Rivers of Light, We Are One, and it is introducing the characters from The Lion King into the show. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to go. We were not the biggest fans of Rivers of Light. It's not a bad show. It's just not as spectacular as the other nighttime shows, which I understand is because they can't have fireworks and things with the animals there at Animal Kingdom. It makes sense. But it still was just not as impressive as the other shows. And so we're hoping with the introduction of the Lion King characters and the revamping of the show, it'll be a little bit better now. We got there to our seats almost an hour before showtime, and the Fast Pass section was already jam-packed with people. And the regular standby section was starting to fill up too. Apparently everyone wanted to be there for the first night because there's not been a nighttime show at Animal Kingdom for some time now.
We sat there and waited for the show to start, very excited and very interested to see how this one would be different. We did live stream this on Facebook. We did like this show more than the original. They had a lot more interesting things, I felt like, and it did tell more of a story. I think that's what was wrong with the first one. The story didn't really make sense. I felt like it didn't flow. This one did flow better, so we did like it better. I still think there are things they could have added to make it a little cooler, but they've got lights and projections, so they did a really good job on this one, especially compared to the first one, and I'm really glad they changed it to make it more interesting for everyone to enjoy. Once that was over, we went with the crowd over to the buses and waited to take a bus back to Grand Floridian, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.